Are you there?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, thank you for coming. Today we are doing a get ready with me chit chat video. I felt like this is necessary for me to do because it's been so long that I've been gone, and I feel like I needed to give you guys an explanation, you know? So yeah, that's what it's gonna be. I don't really know what I'm going for today, but we'll see where it takes me, and we'll just go from there. All right guys, so I think the last video that I did was the chambray hair. I already have the latest 2 videos of that company's hair review and my 3-part video for that on my channel. I will leave the links to those videos down below. But I do, you know, if you are a subscriber of mine, you would know that the very first video came out about 4 months ago or so. And the second video came out a little bit after that. And honestly, and then like the very final one came out like, you know, recently. Now, like literally like about a week ago. A little backstory about me. When I first made my YouTube channel, I made my YouTube channel back in 2012, and the very first video that I had was like a singing video. But it didn't work out because I'm very shy, and I used to be an introvert, but I kind of like forced myself out of that shell. For prom, I went to go get my makeup done, and honestly, when I got it done, I was like, I could have just went to MAC for all of this because I hated it. It looked horrible. I didn't feel like the lip that she put on me worked well for me. This is like the era where like they feel like dark-skinned women have to have like the brightest lips ever. However, this is my prom, not a photo shoot, so I didn't feel like a bright pink went well with my gold dress. So I was very frustrated about that. It started to look very ashy throughout the day. The lipstick was very sticky. It was just like a frustrating moment. So after that, I think I went and I just bought like, was it like black? I think like Black Radiance had like eyeshadow quads or whatever. So I went and I got that, and I just sat in front of my mirror and I literally did my makeup. And I was like, wow, this looks so good. So I know I'm getting like off topic here, but trust me, they all have like, it's a reason why. So this looks so good. So that's when I decided, you know, I want to do makeup. I also decided around that timing that I would like to become like, you know, do a YouTuber. I'm like, instead of doing videos on music and stuff, when I know that I'm shy as hell, I should just do makeup videos. I don't need to talk on them. So, you know, my anxiety won't get the best of me. So yeah, around that time I decided, okay, I want to do makeup. I feel like I know how to do makeup. I just need to do more. I just have to have more practice. So back in 2013, I feel like if I started my YouTube channel then, I would have been way ahead of where I am now. Because the main thing about me is that I psyched myself out. I felt like I didn't have the right equipment. I was looking at all of these like big time YouTubers, Time the Infamous, Tiara Monet, and then I felt like me trying to become as successful as they are, I needed to have the same things that they do. That is the wrong thing. But for years, that is what psyched me out from starting my YouTube channel. So I say all of that to say, I still deal with that today. When my laptop broke recently, and I was unable to put out any videos. And I know some people would be like, oh, but you know, you can edit on your phone. Me personally, I just feel like I'm trying to build a brand that is substantial, that has like really good quality. I'm just someone that just feels like it's about quality, not quantity. So of course I can put out more videos within that 4-month period where I didn't have a proper laptop to actually do my videos the way I would want to. But I felt like I would rather put out videos whenever I can rather than putting out like shitty videos just for the sake of like having to put out a video. And then on top of that, I just recently moved, so my moving definitely took up a lot of my time and a lot of my time of being able to put up YouTube videos. And then on top of that, a lot of things happen in my life that I'm not too comfortable talking about them right now, but once things die down and I guess I kind of get back on my feet or whatever, I would be able, well, not get back on my feet, but when things just start to play back in order, I feel like I'll then be more comfortable talking about those things. And some things happen there and kind of like just put my life through like a new perspective for me. I kind of went through, but I did go through depression. I'm still kind of dealing with that right now. And I mean, people who, if you are someone who suffers from depression, then you would know that it is very hard to get yourself out of that funk once you're in it. And for me, I didn't really have anyone to talk to. I'm not a very open person. I don't really talk to my friends or family or anyone about what goes on in my life. And I feel like it really did take a toll on me because I had to just deal with all of this on my own and put like a big smile on my face. But I don't even want to like get into it because I feel like I'm gonna get very emotional. But you know, I had thoughts of suicide. To be truthful, I attempted suicide. There's a lot of things that happened, you know, and like I said, once everything, as you guys can see, I'm still a little emotional about it, but once my life starts to get back in order, then I will be more open to talk about that. But if you're someone who suffers from depression, you know that once you're in that funk of nothing is going right, it's hard to get out of that. It was hard for me to just get up in front of a camera and just record a video because I didn't feel like doing that. I felt like I was faking putting, you know, that's something that can be picked up on camera when you're faking that. So I didn't want to put out videos because of that. I'm just going to moisturize my face using the Mario Badescu AHA Ceramide Moisturizer. It's oil free, so it's not gonna make me oily, and I have oily skin, so I can't deal with that. People feel like if you have oily skin that you're not supposed to moisturize your skin, but that is a myth, because if you do not moisturize your skin, because your skin is oily, it's going to feel as though it's dry, and that's when it produces more oil, and then you end up looking like a grease ball. So make sure that you do moisturize your skin. Just try to use an oil-free moisturizer so that way, you know, it doesn't add on to any oil that your skin may produce throughout the day. But not moisturizing your skin is going to do the exact opposite of what you want it to do. So prep your skin well, ladies, okay? All right, so I'm going to put on primer. I'm going to put on primer. I'm going to use the Yves Saint Laurent's Touche Éclat Blur primer. Yeah, so I'm just going to put that all over my face. Yeah, I'm using the Tarte Mahogany. You know, for some reason a lot of people have stopped using Tarte because of the whole outrage that went out with their foundations. I still use it just because I still use it. Makeup is makeup. If I spend my money on it, I'm going to use it. I am not a big time YouTuber that gets products sent to them for free. I spend my hard-earned I spend my hard-earned coins. I cannot get that word out. I spend my hard-earned coins on my products, so I will use it until they run out, and then I won't buy it anymore. So I'm going to continue on using this until it runs out. So yeah, I'm using it as an eyeshadow base right now. So yeah, I mean, if anyone who deals with anxiety or depression, if you had any way of getting over that, please let me know down below. I'm still trying to figure out ways to deal with that and ways to not allow myself to get into, you know, the worst stages. You know, a lot of people think that it's just like, this is not a big deal. This is things that people deal with, like, you know, people that you know that deal with it on an everyday basis. And I feel like it's not until like someone does something drastic like committing suicide do people notice. And I'm not saying that I did that for people to notice. A lot of people don't even know about it. A lot of my family members, I mean, nobody from my family actually knows about it. Just a few close friends and stuff that know about it. So I mean, they'll see it after this video, but I definitely did not do it for that. I did it because there was a lot that was just going on, and I'm literally just like over it, and I felt like there was no way for me to get out of it, no way for me to deal with it. You know, I went through a lot of things as a child as well, that forced me to kind of grow up. But there's a lot of things that I dealt with as a child that I feel like children should not deal with. I did get molested when I was younger, and a lot of people don't know about it either. And I feel like all of that plays a role into who I am, how I act, why I deal with the things that I deal with, such as anxiety and depression, because I never was able to tell anybody what I was going through. I kind of went through it on my own. So I'm going to go into the Jaclyn Hill palette. That's the main palette that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to take this color right here. But I'm back now. I'm dealing with it, you know, a day at a time, and just taking it literally a day at a time until I can just get out of it. Like, even if I'm like, okay, I really want to go out with my friends, I will find an excuse not to go out. And, or like, you know, something would happen and it would affect my whole entire mood, and then I just won't go out. Whereas before, even if something would happen, I would use that like as a reason to go out. You know what I mean? So I also feel like it has a lot to do with like my career and what it is that I do want to do with my life. And I just feel like I know what I want to do and nothing is really happening. I feel like I don't know, like I feel like it's kind of like in a standstill. And I know people have the saying where it's like, you know, there's enough out there for everyone, but I feel like this industry is like so washed out and everybody's trying to do it now that like it's just that much harder for me to try to find a spot in it. It's something that I love doing, and like I said, I don't do this for money. I don't do it for anything, honestly, just to help others and to find, you know, if I can inspire someone or help someone out there, that makes a whole lot of a difference to me. I don't do it for anything else but that. So I'm going to take this like mustard yellow here and blend out that shadow that I placed. I recently unfollowed a lot of people that I used to follow in the past, because I'm like, the one thing that I don't want to do is blend in with everyone else or end up doing something that someone else did. So I try my best not to look at YouTube videos or not to look at someone else's Instagram page who is kind of going on the same route as I am, because I never want to, you know, do something that looks like them or eventually become them, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense, but you know, like if you're looking at, okay, for example, let's just say you're scrolling through Instagram or whatever, you'll see an eye look and you're like, oh, this eye look is nice, you like the picture or whatever. 2 weeks later, you're thinking of what to do, and then this idea pops in your head and you tend to forget, and you honestly forgot that you had saw something similar to that like 2 weeks ago. So then if it gets pointed out like, hey, this is so and so's look or whatever, but it will come out to be similar to theirs. It may be different, of course, because it's not the same exact thing. However, that look that that person did, let's say it's their signature, and you end up doing it, you're just gonna look like you copied them when it isn't the truth. It's like three weeks later and you're just looking for an idea and one just pops in your head, but you're not even realizing that you saw that before, which can happen. This honestly does happen to a lot of people. So I just want to combat that as much as possible, and I don't want to imitate anybody or, you know, accidentally imitate anybody for any reason. So I just unfollow them. And I just feel like that has kind of helped me as well, because even when it doesn't come to like makeup or anything, I feel like I tend to compare myself with others, which kind of falls into my depression as well, is that I tend to compare myself to others. I see other, you know, females or other influencers who are the same age as me, who have reached heights that I haven't reached, and it kind of makes me look at myself like, what the hell is wrong with me? What have I been doing? And it kind of puts me in a funk and a depression, and that also manifests and also aids in me not uploading as much, because I'm just like, I'm over it, it's not getting me anywhere. So in order to combat that and not allow them to affect my day-to-day and my creativity, I just unfollow them. If I feel like a person is making me, not intentionally, but making me feel like I am less than who I am or whatever, I just unfollow them, just quick and simple. And I'll just, you know, I unfollowed a lot of big names, and I had to realize, like I said, and of course, like everyone knows the saying, you know, don't compare your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 20. And this is it's a true statement. As much as cliche as it can be, it is a true statement. And like I said, it's something that I suffer from. I continuously do that over and over again. But to get myself out of that was just to unfollow them. And once I unfollow them, I could talk to myself and be like, I'm going to make it eventually. You know, whenever my time comes, it will come. Whenever that is, you know what I mean? My time will come, and I'm not going to get down about it. Instead of looking at influencers for motivation, I had to look at people who have real life successes, you know, like people like Oprah, and reading their story and reading a lot of, and like one thing that you do find is that a lot of these people who are successful in real life, like who are not like social media successful or whatever, even, I'm not saying that that's not successful either. There's a lot of people who have made and gained a lot of success through social media, but the people who has gained success you know, the other way or whatever I don't know how to like explain it, but you know, like Steve Jobs or whomever. A lot of these people, right before their success, they had like a whole bunch of turmoil that came out of their in their lives, and in that turmoil they turned that into something good. So I'm like, you know, life is not going to be easy, and my story, no matter how crazy my story is, it is going to be something that, you know, will be remembered, and, you know, I will tell once, I don't know, I get to that point or whatever. But it's hard to talk about what happened without saying exactly what happened. But I just hope that you guys do understand where I'm getting at. And now my main thing is I'm just trying to be as healthy and as happy as possible. Recently I find that I like to watch people like Will Smith or whatever, because they're very inspiring. He's very inspiring. Like, he's definitely someone who inspires me that I want to, you know, live like one day. And when I say that, I don't mean like materialistically, I just mean like mentally. I just feel like he has a perspective on life that, you know, a lot of people want. I freaking hate the way this makeup is coming out right now, but we're just going to work with it. Shit. Yeah, like he lives his life, I feel like, the way I want to live my life. And I don't say it as in like, you know, money wise or anything. I'm saying it more so as in mentally. He has an understanding of life that I feel like allows him to live his life more peacefully, and just understanding, like, you know, everything happens for a reason or whatever the case may be. I want to be able to just look at bad things and just be like, oh, this is just a season of bad, and not allow it to affect my whole entire life. Right now I'm using the MAC the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm using the orange and yellow from that palette on the inner sides of my lid. Besides that, I also got very sick during that time period. I got very, very sick. I had got a fever and then a chest infection, and it was like, I was like literally in bed for like 3 weeks, calling out. I had to call out of work. I couldn't go into work because it was like really, really bad. But yeah, I had a chest infection for like 3 weeks, trying to freaking, you know, revive from that. So that took in like a couple of weeks of me like editing while doing videos and stuff away, because I had to focus on my health first. I'm not going to get on camera for nobody when I'm not well. All right, so now time for face. It's been taking me, I feel like it took forever to get to face. So I'm just going to take my MAC 128 brush. I love this brush because it's like a dual fiber brush. One side is like very condensed and the other side, I don't know what this is, but it allows you to really like buff and get the foundation into your skin and not look cakey. It gives you like a very natural finish. Now we already have the foundation, our like primer and stuff on, so I'm going to go in with my Lancome Teint Idole Ultra. For someone who comes from a background that has French, I cannot pronounce French words to save my freaking life. So Teint Idole Ultra 24-hour makeup. I'm using the color in 55 Suede, and this one came off, so I don't know what color this one is, but it's a lighter shade than this one, because this one is too dark for me, this one is too light. So we're just gonna mix the two up. I may sound like a hypocrite for this because I'm going in, well, I'm in the field, I guess, of being an influencer, and I just feel like a lot of brands nowadays, they put so much emphasis on your following, that if you don't have a certain type of following, that they won't pay you whatever amount that it, you know, whatever your rate is. I have companies that reach out to me to do like reviews for them, or like whatever it is, or, you know, whatever it is, and when I give them my rate, they feel as though my rate should not be that high because I don't have a high following. And I'm just like, at the end of the day, you want to use my face for promotions, to use as a face of your brand or whatever, and you're using my face to promote your business, but you don't want to pay me. That's not how things work. And I just feel like people forget that social media sometimes is not real life. Like, it really isn't. It does not define how much a person works, their work ethic, what they bring to the table or whatever. Because even if I only had like 3,000 followers, my 3,000 followers engage with me more than someone who has 400K followers and they get the same likes as me, the same comments as I do with my 3K followers, because I have a higher engagement, because the people that actually follow me are genuinely following me for what I put out. Businesses look at Instagram as real life, and that's not the truth. You never, like, cause you never know. It's not about how many people you know, it's about who you know. Like, I'm definitely not someone that's big on, oh, you have to pay me in order for me to promote something, because at the end of the day, I don't care about the payment, because if I personally do not like, because I have hair companies that have sent me stuff for me to review for them, and when I tell you that their hair is horrible, I tell them, like, listen, I don't like your hair, I'm not going to promote it. If you want me to send it back to you, I will send it back, because even I won't wear it. Like, it's not good hair. And they will get like upset with me because I said that. I mean, what do you want me to do? You want me to, like, you know, give you fake reviews? I'm not gonna do that and have people spend their money, like, you know, one add on to like another review on YouTube, and have people spend their money for some cheap hair that isn't even worth it. Like, you know, there's companies that truly, they would reach out to me and they'll be like, oh, we sent you this hair or whatever, we sent you this and you haven't posted it yet, we want to know when the review is going to come. And I'm just like, it's not coming, because this hair sucks. I don't even want to, and it's like, I don't want to bash you either. So yes, I'm going to let you know that I don't like the hair. I'm going to let you know why I don't like the hair, and I'm not going to make a video bashing you. I just won't put out a video at all. And I'm like, if you want me to send the hair back, I can definitely send the hair back to you. I feel like my lighting changed just now. I feel like it did. It's not as bright as it was. But if you want me to send the hair back, I have no problem doing that, because I personally don't want to wear it, and I'm not going to even put it out there and affect your business. And you should see that as a thank you, because I could just, you know, do as some people do. They'll put out a video and they'll just be bashing the company like up and down. I could do that, but I won't do that. I would rather you take my constructive criticism that I gave you and use that to better your product, instead of like getting upset with me. I don't blame them. I blame like the influencers or YouTubers who would put out a video just for the sake of they're getting paid, or just to put out a video so they can continue on getting free stuff. I blame them. I don't blame the company themselves, because they expect, even if their hair is bad, for you, because they're paying you to do the video, that you should still put out a good review. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I really don't care for it. I'm not gonna do it. That's why there's companies that do send me things and they're just like, we're just gonna send it to you to see how you like it. If you want to put it on your social media, you can. It's not an obligation. We just want your feedback. I appreciate companies like that. I would appreciate that. Go ahead. Like, you can send it over. I'll try it. If I like it, I'll post it. If I don't like it, I won't post it. If you don't see a post, that's why. But they won't stress me out about it or anything, because they understand that people do have likes and dislikes, you know what I mean? And their company just turns out to be one that someone dislikes. Period. Now I'm baking with the Laura Mercier Dark Deep Translucent Powder. Yeah, but if there's any products that you guys would like for me to use, I feel like my freaking lighting just changed. Like, it looks so crazy and gray, whatever. If you would like for me to use, review, whatever, then let me know in the comment section down below, and I will make sure to do that for you guys and have that video out Now I'm going to take the Studio Fix NW58, and I'm going to use this to contour. I mean, it's not really much of a contour, but to set my contour, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And I just like to focus this like right here, so that way it kind of like, you know, gives me that hugging effect on my cheeks. I know I have high cheeks, and some people like avoid putting anything on their cheeks because they have high cheeks, because I guess it makes them look manly. But me personally, I love my high cheeks and I want to showcase them as much as possible, so that's what I do. And then I just, you know, warm up the sides of my temples here. And just a little bit. I have a small forehead. I mean, I'm about to, like, you know, actually put this frontal on, so I'm going to remove that makeup anyway, so I don't even focus on putting anything there. For blush, I'm going to use the Becca Mineral Blush in Lantana. You guys know this is my this is my go-to shade because it's just so pretty. It's like an orangey coral color. It's so pretty, so pretty. So I just get that onto my brush, tap off the excess, and just keep it right here in this area. And that looks good. Now I'm going to finish up my eye. I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette and that first copper like coral shade that we were in, this dark maroon shade right here, these, where is it, these two shades. So I'm going to go in with that burnt orange color first, and I'm going to just put that like under my eye and like really like smoke that out. Now for highlight, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty matchstick in the color Cinnamon and the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Conceited. Now when it comes to Artist Couture, honestly, this is like one of my favorite highlights, and I don't say this because it's just become like one of the biggest raves in highlight. I have been using my Artist Couture. I have one that is like, this is about 4 years old or so. Like, I've been using this Diamond Glow Powder like from when they used to have this packaging, not this new one. So I'm going to put this on the high points of my cheek, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush, domed shadow brush. I use this as a highlight when I want a precise highlight. I don't want it all over the place, just in the perfect area. I use this. So I put this on the high point of my cheek, like right here. And this does not have to be neat because you're going to blend this out anyway. I hate, oh my gosh guys, I hate like a super gold like highlight. I don't feel like that looks appealing. It does not look realistic. It just looks like you're putting on like gold on your face. I don't feel like that looks nice at all on me personally. People feel like, oh, when you're dark skin, gold just looks beautiful as anything, which is true. Yes, it does. It looks, we can pull off gold very well. However, when it's too gold, it looks very costumey, and it looks like you're about to go on stage to perform and not look like you're trying to do your makeup for every day. I don't like that. So now I'm going to take the Artist Couture color in Conceited. I'm going to place that right on top. I do the cinnamon as a base because it allows this shadow to pop, even though this honestly doesn't need anything to make it pop the way it does. I just feel like that adds a better glow onto it. Spray my face with Fix Plus. And I'm going to take my Bad Gal mascara and I'm going to run this on my bottom lashes. I tried so hard not to do that face though. Face and lo and behold, look at me doing it. I'm gonna try something really new here, and I don't even know if I'm gonna like it or not, but I'm going to take my handy dandy Smashbox Always Sharp liner. You guys know I love this liner. That's the only one I use. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Matte Ink in the color Fighter. It's like a coral shade. I don't know how I'm about to like this, but we're going to see. Oh god. I'm gonna just add a little bit because I'm afraid of this color. You guys know I'm always a new girl, so like I said, I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone and try new colors, but it is scary. I don't know if I want to leave this like this or not. We'll see. I may add a liner, lip gloss to it, but this is pretty much it. I'm going to do my hair. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I am sorry for the lighting if it has changed. I feel like the sun moved, so it's just like very weird and it just got very dark in my room. But this is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoy the chit chat get ready with me. I'm sorry for being on hiatus for as long as I have, but I hope that you guys have gotten an insight onto what happened in these last couple of months. And yeah, I hope you guys like this look. Hope you guys like this video. If you guys want me to do more chit chat get ready with me, even though I feel like I kind of ramble and don't really talk about anything really, yeah, give this video a thumbs up and let me know down below. Don't forget to subscribe. I can say this so many times in this video and I will never get tired of it. Don't forget to subscribe. That's how I will know that you guys are enjoying my videos. You guys want to, you know, see more of my videos, and you guys want to keep up with me. Please hit that subscribe button down below. I believe it's on this side, but the video may be flipped, so it may be on this side, but I'm not too sure. Thumbs up this video. Don't forget to share. Let a friend know about this video or whatever. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Are you there?